Well, hello, Dan. It's Saturday night, and I know you don't have anything better to do than watch my videos, given your family is on the west side watching Alonzo in Joseph and the Unicolor green coat. I thought, maybe you'd like to watch some of my favorite things, or let me talk about some of my favorite things. So I figured I would hit golf. Maybe it's my favorite frustrating things. So I was thinking about some of the golf clubs that I've got, some of my favorite golf clubs. And, these, I'm not really sure I've got favorites. This is a set that I actually bought about 5 years ago, and it ran me, I guess I bought them while we were still in Spokane. Still in Pullman. I got them in Spokane. And I have been using them, obviously, these several years. And my theory, of course, is that it's not the club, it's the man. And I had this theory one day that I could just simply play with any club, right? Because it's not the club, it's the man. And I could play with my grandpa's clubs, and I could play just as well. Well, there's two types of golf clubs, really. There's cavity back, and there's blades. Blades are what all professionals play with. They're more difficult to hit for us rank amateurs. So these are cavity back, but on the blade side, I've actually ordered a lot off the internet. Primarily because the set that my grandpa left me, somehow 2 or 3 of them got broken in half. I have no idea how that happened. Probably a golf club fairy did it when I wasn't ready or when I wasn't watching. So here are the set that my grandpa actually left me. These are Hagen Ultras. I think they were probably manufactured back in the early 70s or late 60s, or the Stone Age, as my wife says in the background if you didn't hear her. But anyway, I just feel like I want to play with these clubs because if I can't be good at golf, which I don't think I can be, I can be okay at it, that I may as well play with something that's more meaningful. Although my best score this year was an 81, so that was only 9 over. So that was pretty good for me. So I love these old Hagen Ultras. They're good clubs. But I have to say that my favorite... The next one is a club I actually got as a gift. And I actually hit this thing really well every time. What I can't figure out is why. I mean, it just seems like it's... What's the word? I don't know. A really good club. I can't think of the word for it. Anyway, it seems to work really well. So, then my newest acquisition is the big driver with the graphite shaft. That's it there. Whoa. So as you can see, it is as big as my head. It's Callaway, by the way. And let's see. Actually, here's my favorite club of all. It was my grandpa's, and it is a... Can you read that?
Dad, can I?
Hold on. How about now? It's a Shakespeare... It's a Shakespeare True Aim putter with a graphite shaft. I love this club. Not very effective, but there's just something I feel like I'm an English major. I should be using a Shakespeare True Aim.
Can I try to go like that?
Sure. I also have another club which belonged to my grandpa, and this is also a Shakespeare. It's a Shakespeare one wood, actual wood. Then I have this old mashing niblick. I just love saying mashing niblick. If you don't know what that means, look it up. and then this old bronze putter, which I like. It's not really great for much, but it does still say Larry M. Hallett, Kalamazoo Country Club, Kalamazoo, Michigan on the shaft, which was his old putter. And I was thinking about some of the things that I had in my golf bag, and then some of the things I don't even know I have in my golf bag, and I started digging around, and I came across all kinds of interesting stuff. Here's one that's actually really quite funny given the fact that my grandmother just died. So, let me see if I can change the focus on this. Can you read that? Let me see if I can get down and see. Can you read that? Here lies Betty Halleck. It's like a little grave marker. Yeah, you gotta get all the way to the camera though, bud. It's a ball mark for when you're putting on the greens. Belonged to my grandmother. Another thing that I have is what I like to affectionately refer to as my grandparents' balls. This is actually his and hers. This one says Ladies' Choice. This one says Acushnet Club Special. So these are the balls that my grandparents used to hit holes in one on the 13th hole, which is a par 3 over water at the Kalamazoo Country Club. They both got holes in one there. And these are the balls they used. And actually one of those was during a tournament, and my grandpa won, it's like a year's worth of cornflakes, Kellogg cornflakes at the time. I have yet to get a hole in one, in case you're curious. But maybe I'll just play with these. I'm sure I won't lose them. The next thing is trophy. You can see his little golf club. His wee little shaft is missing. But it says 1961 Kalamazoo Country Club Club Champion. This was my grandpa's when he won, obviously, the club championship in 1961. I thought about using this because when Dick and I used to play regularly, we had a tournament that we called Trample, the Tumwater Rank Amateur Match Play Links Expedition, and I always needed a trophy for this, so maybe someday if he and I play again we'll use this. It's sort of like our claret jug. Not as valuable, obviously, but nonetheless. Next thing is I'm just digging around in the pockets. I found my winter hat. Because obviously when you're playing in Minnesota, you need a winter hat. I have no idea what this is. This is my favorite. Old socks. I have no idea why they're in the bottom of my golf bag, but they smell like our lockers when we were in high school on the soccer team at Tumwater. Yuck. Sweet. An old chocolate chip power bar. It's a little hard, very mushed. Nonetheless.
Can I have it?
No, you can't. Gotta save it in case I have an emergency. So anyway, that's my golfing video. And I will see if I can edit this down to less than 12 minutes. Actually, this is really quite boring. I'm sorry.